Hi Aquarius, welcome back to Tarot Wisdom. For all of my subscribers, I thank you. I'm very grateful. For returning visitors, welcome again. And for anyone new, welcome. For all of y'all to like, subscribe, and share any video on the channel. You can subscribe to the channel. But yeah, guys, Aquarius, this reading is for today, starting today, May 19th. And it's going through, I put the 26th on there, but it's actually going through towards the end of the month. And reason being is though, that's just how I feel the energies are going. And that last week in May, I'm going to be putting the monthlies up. I'm going to be starting the monthlies, and they take a little longer. It's more cards involved. Also, I haven't mentioned it before, but I'm mentioning it now. If you know your rising and moon signs, I would suggest that you go check those out too on my channel, because that's like an intricate part of your makeup. I mean, we all have at least all of the signs, but the three major one is your sun, your rising, and your moon. So if you don't know it, you can go to like astro.com or something like that and punch in your your date of birth, place of birth, and it'll give you all that information. Yeah, so you can check that out. Also, if you wanted to go back to the May monthly, not weeklies, but the May monthly, just to check out as far as what I read, to see how that's going. Because sometimes at the beginning of the month you don't get it because the month hasn't started. So it's almost kind of like a predictive thing of what can happen. It's according to your free will and choices. So, go back and check it out and see, what's panning out and what's not, So, yeah, Aquarius, we're going to get into it. Your reading is pretty much cut and dry. This go around, which is good. It looks like to me, first let me tell you what cards we have. I'll lift all of them up so you can see it better. You have your overall energy here is the Seven of Chalices, which is basically the Seven of Cups. Okay, that's your overall energy. Then you have the Star card, which is the Aquarian energy. So you did come out in this reading, so I think it's very strong. That's a major arcana, also the Star. Then you have the Chariot, which is also a major arcana. And then you have the Ace of Swords, and that is air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're Aquarius, so that's your energy. So you're coming up pretty strong in this reading. So what I'm gathering is, with this Seven of Chalices, Seven of Cups, that usually means confusion. It can mean confusion, or in this case, with you guys in this reading, I'm seeing it as you have multiple options. Now, this time, I know I've been doing a lot of love readings for you guys, but this time, this is not about love. I guess it's the way you look at it, but the way I'm seeing it, it could be underlining there in your decision making. But what I'm seeing is you have a lot of options. And it seems like it's something that you wanted, because with the Star card, that basically is hope. and like wishes starting to come into fruition. So that's why I'm not taking that 7 of chalices as confusion. I'm taking it as options. I mean, you know, sometimes options can get confusing if you stay in your head too long about it. But what I think the wish in your options were about is the next card up, and that's the Chariot. So that's movement. So either you guys want to travel or you want to relocate. That's what it's looking like to me. And it's looking, you know, you either want to travel more. It's certain places that you want to go to, you want to see. Or you want to relocate from where you are for whatever reason. You're looking to relocate. And the next card that comes up, like I told you, is the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, that even clarifies more that this 7 of Cups is not going to confuse you. It is showing you your options. And with the Ace of Swords, you're going to make a clear, concise choice. You know, and that, I mean, this could be something that was on the back burner for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but it's coming more into the forefront. It's coming into fruition because of that Star card. It's almost like a wish is being granted. You're going to have the ability to move around, and like I said, it's either travel or maybe you're getting a new car. It could be as easy as that. It could be that you're getting a new car and that you were shopping around and you finally found you're going to make up your mind. You have made up your mind, or coming up in these next couple of weeks, you are going to make up your mind on one thing. And that's just one example of buying a car. And I say a car because the Chariot card is in there, and that's mobile, it's movement. But I'm really feeling that it's travel that you want to do, travel to a certain locale, or you want to move residence. So it's going to happen, it's in the making to happen with this Star card that's coming up. Because the Star always brings hope. You know, something that you wish for. And you see how big the Star is with all the other little stars around it. And it's right above this person's head. So, I mean, somewhere in the universe, the cosmos, our creator and his agents or their agents are creating the means for you to be able to relocate, settle in somewhere else. And it's probably over a distance. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it would be like moving 12 blocks away, or even or even 10 miles away. It might be like from state to state, you know, that type of move that you've been wanting to do. And you're going to come to a clear decision. So that isn't confusion. You just have options of where you want to go, why you want to go there, you know, what opportunities. So it looks like you're looking at all those things. So yeah, that's basically it, Aquarius, for you this week. I'm going to pull an oracle card. I'm going to shuffle these while I'm taping the read and see what comes out, to see if there's any additional advice, because this is really pretty cut and dry. You know, I think you guys really want to relocate. You know, you want to relocate, or you want to travel some more. Both of them are strong possibilities, but with that Ace of Swords being there, it's it seems more permanent. It seems more permanent because it's almost like that's the final cut. You know, you're trying to make up your mind where you want to settle in at. You know, at least for this time, this phase in your life, it looks like you really are thinking about uprooting and moving somewhere that's better for you. And you know, with that Seven of Cups, you're looking at all your options. Yeah, it's not confusing. You're not going to be confused with that Ace of Swords, and you're definitely the wish is being granted. You know, ways are being made for you to make it wherever it is you want to relocate at or travel to. So, you know, let me know if y'all want to, you know, put something in the comments if you guys were thinking about relocating to something or traveling to a certain place for a certain reason. Not just traveling just to say, oh, I went there, I went here. But it's for, if it is travel, it's a major reason why. Because with the Seven of Cups, it's almost like you're looking at each and everything. And, you know, why you would want to go and so on and so forth. And like I said, it might not be that major. It might just be buying a vehicle. It might just be purchasing a new car. And, you know, so it could be just that simple. But I'm seeing forward movement. I'm seeing relocation. So it could be either or. So I'm shuffling these oracle cards. And I'm actually going to get some new oracle cards. I've been working with the tarot for years. But I haven't worked with oracle cards. I don't know why. It's just not something that I did. So these oracle cards I have they're good. It's just that I just read a paragraph, a simple paragraph, just for additional information. Because in this Isis Oracle, it gives like 3 pages full of explanations and all this other stuff you can do to manifest things. I'm not bringing that in aside from praying and doing good to other people, you know. But I mean, if you guys are into it, you know, that's good. And I still like the deck, you know, it has good, you know, value to it. But I do want to get some more decks that are more relatable for me, instead of like a 3-page or 4-page summary. So yeah, while I'm rambling on about my decks, I'm shuffling these cards to see if there's any information that's going to come out. Sometimes it takes a little while. But yeah, Aquarius, congratulations. Because whatever you got in the making and why you know, want to make that move, it looks like it's going to happen. So, yeah, congratulations. Just give me a second. Sometimes it takes a while for it to come out, but too many came out. I'm sorry. That was 3 cards. I don't want 3 cards though. I'm not going to read 3 meanings, and then that would just make it more confusing. Alright, so we just want 1 card, please, for Aquarius, just to round everything up. And I hope you guys have been having a good May. You know, spring. Who doesn't like spring? I love it. I mean, people with allergies may suffer a little bit, but the newness is really beautiful. So, alright, just give me a second. It should be coming out. Aquarius, May 19th. And for the fellas out there, I'm not ignoring you, but, you know, Mother's Day just passed, so to all you moms, grandmoms, aunts, godmothers, foster mothers, adoptive parents, mothers. I wish you a happy belated Mother's Day. You guys deserve that honor. And guys, your day will be coming up soon in June. So, alright, let's get this card out. Alright, doesn't seem to want to come, but we're going to keep on going, guys. And, you know, don't be shy to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You know, trying to be pretty consistent, giving you guys information that may help you. And just to go over saying, come on, card, let's do it. Just to go over what I said before, always check your rising and moon sign, because sometimes you're working off your emotions. You know, your emotions are dictating you, and that would be your moon sign. Your rising sign is like that true self that people don't tend to see right away. What they see is the sun sign right away. So the moon, the ascendant sign is just as relevant. All of them are. So sometimes we work off of those. This is why I like to shuffle off camera, because I can shuffle to a certain point and pick which card is vibing with me, but I like it to come out. So just bear with me, Aquarius, hang in there. I don't know, it might not want to give you any additional information, because it looks like you're going to have it looks like you're actually going to make your decision, and it's going to be clear and concise with that Ace of Swords. So yeah, I don't think there's any confusion there. Just narrowing down your choices. Okay, patience is a virtue, right? Oh, there we go. And let's see what you got. Okay, so Aquarius, this is the card that jumped out, and it is Initiation, Spiritual Testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. Okay, so I'm going to just sit this here. You can take a little gander. I'm going to read from the book, that paragraph, not the 4 and 5 pages thing. Let's see. Okay, initiation. Let's see how this ties in with your reading, or if it, you know, if it's something that you can use. Okay, so it says initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. When you are being spiritually initiated into the mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenges. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. While the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. So yeah, I think that kind of fits in, because like I said, I feel like you want to relocate, you know, for a long period of time. I'm not saying it's going to be like your forever place, but I think that I'm feeling from the cards that you are, you know, you're planning to relocate. I done said that 50 times, so, but yeah. So it's basically telling you that you are protected. In the last sentence here says, let Isis help you pass the intense growth as you thrive with new life. So moving, you are starting a new life, you know. Even if it's just travel, that's a part of your life. That's a part of the newness that you're acquiring through traveling. But like I said, I think it's relocation. And if we go on the lower level, if it's just as simple as buying a car, that is part of your new life. And with that Seven of Cups, it also says, I'm just reading excerpts so we can see how it's tied up. With that Seven of Cups, it says the key is to find the light within the challenge. So Seven of Cups can be a challenge because you're trying to make up your mind, which, you know, you have your pros and cons list of which is going to be better. So yeah, it does tie in, and it is like a spiritual testing. I think anytime that we have movement or relocation or even purchasing a vehicle so that you can travel and stuff, that is, it sounds, because it's materialistic, it doesn't sound spiritual, but it is, because it's coming from within. You're making a choice from, it's not just the mind, it's coming from within, and the reasons, you know, behind it and everything. It does turn into a spiritual thing. That's why, you know, you hear some people saying, oh well, you know, they're materialistic because they only drive such and such a car, or they don't care because they driving that bummy car, you know. So it's people will judge people off of that, and it does get to the spirit, you know what I mean. It can make or break your spirit. But whatever decision you seem to be choosing as far as the movement is concerned, the forward movement, with this Ace of Swords, it seems like you've thought it through well, or you're going to think it through well and come to the right decision for your spiritual growth. So Aquarius, that's really basically all I have to say for this week. Like I said, I put on it from the 19th through the 26th, but it's really like from now until the end of the month, because I'm going to be starting in the June monthlies. So I hope you come back and join me in June, and we have some new things to discuss on the horizon that's positive for you guys. All right, take care and enjoy the rest of your month of May. Thanks.